Hello, welcome back to my channel, everyone. Back here on YouTube doing another MLB prediction video for this weekend's games. We have 3 tomorrow night on Fox. We have 1 on ESPN on Sunday night. 4 different matchups. And we know the pitching matchups for each one. So that should be a good one. Sadly, my computer battery is almost dead for some reason, but I will tell you this. I did go 3-0 last week with the predictions, so that was pretty good. 3-0 last week. This week, looking to go 4-0, improve a bit. I'll fix that for the next episode. And by the way, this is the last MLB prediction video for the month of July. Next week, won't have one. I'll be busy next week on Friday. So the next one after that will be the day before the Field of Dreams games between the Cubs and Reds in Iowa. So that's going to be the day before. We'll do that prediction video. But with that being said, let's get started with today's video. First matchup tomorrow night at 6:15 Central Time, Cardinals and Nationals. Dakota Hudson 6-6 gets Eric Fetty 5-7. This matchup, I looked at this matchup, and you know what? Personally, as a St. Louis Cardinals fan, I will say this: it's been rough. Adam Weinert's been like the only dominant pitcher, and the rest of the pitching for the Cardinals has been like either loss or win whenever they take the mound. It's hard telling who's gonna get the win of this series. But the only thing is, will Juan Soto be traded before tonight or tomorrow's game? Who knows? I haven't even looked at the lineups yet to see if he's in the lineup tonight for the Nationals, but personally, if he's in the lineup, he can hit a home run in D.C. on hot weather like this. But I think Albert Pujols has a chance to maybe hit a home run in this series, at least maybe 1 or 2 home runs in this series coming up against the Nationals this weekend. And if Albert Pujols is going to hit one, I'd prefer it to be tomorrow night. Or maybe today. That way I could watch it happen in person. But to be honest, I'm going to take the Cardinals this game tomorrow night because we have the better pitcher at 6-6. Nationals have the pitcher at 5-7. Not very good. So I'm taking the Cardinals in this matchup to win tomorrow night. Our next matchup. Next matchup, we're going to Pittsburgh. Going west a bit to Pittsburgh. Phillies and Pirates tomorrow night on Fox as well. Check local listens in your area for the games. I believe here it might be the Cardinals Nationals because we're in the Midwest. So tomorrow's the Phillies and Pirates play each other as well. Ranger Suri is 7-5 against Mitch Keller for the Pirates, who doesn't have a good record. I forget what his record is. I think he's like maybe 5 wins and 8 losses, or 5-7. I don't remember. But this is a pitching matchup. I think, okay, we're gonna be seeing what happens. Pirates near the bottom of their division in the National League Central, like 4th place currently, 5th, I think. Phillies, they're in the middle of the pack, and 3rd in the division in the National League East. Phillies can make a run to the playoffs, I think. At this point in time, I think the Phillies might have a chance to get into wild card this year, but they need the Braves to fall apart. They need the Mets to fall apart as well. I think the Phillies just need the Braves or Mets to fall apart and fall back. That way the Phillies can heat up a bit. Phillies have good hitting. Kyle Schwarber is good at hitting. Nick Castellanos. Every one of the Phillies can hit that I know of, that I've seen. The Pirates, I don't know what they have. They have O'Neal Cruz and some others, I guess. Pirates are a team I question about their hitting and their pitching altogether. I think they might be in a rebuild phase, making some trades this week, coming up over before Tuesday's trade deadline. But I'm going to take the Phillies in this one. Go with the Phillies and Cardinals so far into the matchups. This next matchup, I find this next matchup very fun. Minnesota's going down to San Diego out west tomorrow night, where Joe Musgrove, 8-3, who threw the only Padres no-hitter in team history, gets the Twins. I forget who's starting for the Twins, and I forget what the record is for that starter, but Joe Musgrove, 8-3 so far this year for the Padres, a team that's in a wild card spot. They lead the wild card currently, I believe. This Padres team could be pretty good. This Padres team, I think, will definitely make the playoffs. One thing I think the Padres need, that would be a great trade deadline acquisition. Maybe not even a guy they could trade for, but it would be a pickup, Fernando Tatis Jr., their best shortstop in the league, who I like watching. I like the Padres hitting. Machado, Hosmer, Myers. Padres have some great players. Twins, though, they have Carlos Correa, Miguel Sano, and so many others. But I like the Padres in this matchup because of their home team out west in San Diego, and what they're hitting, in San Diego, they can hit a grand slam whenever they want to, based on their nickname from their team last year, Slam Diego. And I think they continue to hit grand slams this year. And I predict they'll hit a grand slam this weekend against the Twins in the next, either tonight, tomorrow, or Sunday. I think they hit a grand slam. That's my prediction. And I'm taking the Padres. Last but not least, yeah, Sunday night, we have the Cubs, Giants. One thing about this series and this Sunday night baseball game on ESPN on Sunday night is the Cubs, Adrian Sampson, 6-6, against Carlos Rodon, the former White Sox pitcher, who's 8-6 for the Giants. Yeah, he's been better this year with the Giants than he was with the White Sox last year. Personally, Giants have some good players. They have Evan Longoria, Brandon Belt, and others. Joey Bart, the rookie catcher. Cubs have 6-6. Adrian Sampson, I think. I believe it's 6-6 in that. So I think I saw. They have Wilson Contreras and Happ, who might be traded. Don't know if it's going to happen today. Don't know if it's going to happen tomorrow. Don't know if it's going to happen Sunday. Don't know if it's going to happen Monday. Don't know if it's going to happen Tuesday or not. But the Cubs are just one team, I think, as if the Cubs aren't going to sell. I figure they're not going to sell. I figure if they're going to make a move, trade some starting pitchers, pick up some bats to come back, the Cubs could build for next year. This Cubs team this year, I think, was supposed to be a better team than they are, but their pitchers have been battling so many injuries this season. And with that being said, I'm going to take the Giants in this matchup, going with the home team in all 4 games this weekend. Tomorrow night, going with the home team, except the Cardinals over the Nationals. I'm taking 3 of the 4 games. I'm taking the home team, and that's including the Giants over the Cubs. I think the Cubs will keep one of the, either Contreras or Ian Happ. I think they keep one of them. They do trade the other, I think, to pick up some pieces for next year, maybe. The Cubs, I predict this. They'll be a playoff team in a few years. Not this year, not next year. Maybe by 2026 or 2025. 2025 or 2026, I think the Cubs will be a playoff team. So, 3 years down the road, but I do think the Cubs keep either Wilson Contreras or Ian Happ. One of those 2 they keep. But Giants, take them as the winning team this weekend with Carlos Rodon having the better record. And plus, I have to go with the former White Sox. As a White Sox fan, I have to take the former White Sox player this weekend. That being said, I hope everyone likes this video. If you did, please remember to watch, like, and subscribe. Don't forget to tell your friends to do the same if they've not done so yet already. Also, hit the notification button below so you know when I upload a new video. That being said, have a nice day, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next MLB prediction video on August 10th, right back here. So with that being said, have a nice day, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next MLB prediction video in a few weeks. Have a nice day, and stay safe.